Hi everyone. Welcome to week 2. I guess week 1 was a bit cold with some snow, and I'm sure you may have had some changes in schedule that you weren't planning on, but hopefully you are staying warm and you've had a great week. I want to take a minute and talk to you about week 2 and what assignments are coming up and what I'd like for you to focus on for this week. So for this week, I want your main focus to be on your first major assignment, which is your integrated STEM performance-based assessment design project. Hopefully you've read the appendix associated with this project to familiarize yourself with what's involved in this project. So for this week, I want you to begin thinking about what this project's going to look like and start developing it. Specifically, I think it would be good if you would think about your project's title. What grade levels are going to be associated with your project? What subject areas are you going to integrate? Remember, you have to integrate math and science with engineering and technology interwoven throughout the task. What time frame is going to be associated with this project? In other words, how's it going to fit into your curriculum? If you have a specific unit that it's going to fit in, where will it fit in? Also, I want you to think about what content standards, what 21st century skills you plan to assess using your design. And then I want you to begin familiarizing yourself with the GRASPS template. The template is posted on D2L in the Materials and Resources submodule in week 1. This is a template that I want you to use for developing your task. Each letter in the word GRASPS is going to stand for a specific part of the task that you're going to develop. So get familiar with what that template looks like and then start thinking about what your task is going to look like using that template. There are some examples posted as well, so I would encourage you to take a look at those if needed to help you in thinking about framing your task. After you complete that, I would say that's a good stopping point for this week, because then next week that would set you up for being able to think about your assessment of this task, what those rubrics are going to look like, and then putting those final touches on your task. This project is not actually due until Sunday, February 4th for your first draft, but I would like for you to begin starting on it to allow yourself plenty of time to develop it. Ask questions along the way as well. The second focus for this week is I have included in the Materials and Resources submodule for this week a breakdown of the points for the assessment validation checklist. That will be used essentially as your rubric for grading your performance-based assessment design project. Remember, this is going to be a 2-phase process. Essentially, you're going to turn in draft 1, February 4th. The week of February 5th through 9th, we will set up a time to meet face-to-face for a peer review session where you can exchange ideas and get peer review feedback regarding your assessment design and using the checklist. Then you will make those changes and submit your second draft to me by February 11th. I will then use the checklist to grade your assignment. This project is worth 300 points. And so to give you an idea of how those points are going to break down using that checklist as your rubric, I've created a document in the Materials and Resources folder. It's in the submodule for week 2, and you can take a look at that to kind of get a sense of what areas of the checklist are going to be graded a little more heavily than others and so forth. The final thing that I would like for you to focus on for this week is your STEM Community Outreach Design Project. Again, if you haven't done so already, take a look at Appendix C in the Course Information module that explains the requirements for this project. Essentially, this project is designed for you to put your STEM stamp on your local community or school, or both. And so what I would like for you to do for this week is just to start thinking about what that STEM stamp is going to look like. I've created a discussion board post that I would like for you to post to by next Sunday at 11:30 p.m. Just describing to me what your STEM stamp is going to look like. This doesn't have to be set in stone at this point, but I would like to kind of begin having you think about that and develop some ideas associated with your STEM stamp. This is hopefully going to be a really fun project for you to basically continue the work you're doing with STEM. I've loved reading and hearing about your involvements with STEM already and just getting to know you through the discussion board. So thank you for the time that you put into putting those discussion board posts together for this week. So it sounds like we've got a great group to work with, and I'm really excited for what the semester is going to hold for me learning from you and hopefully you learning from me and us working together. So I hope you have a great week, and if you have any questions, as always, let me know, and I look forward to continuing to work with you. Have a good one.